That is how much amazing food I can devour in just 12 hours in Penang. Penang is undisputedly the food capital of Malaysia. What we are doing now is to deep dive into the flavors that make this island a food lover's paradise. From street food stalls to hidden gems, I am now on a mission to taste the best Penang has to offer. I'm going to walk 1 kilometer to the first place where I'm going to have my breakfast. After walking half an hour under the morning hot sun, I've reached One Corner Cafe. So according to my notes, I need to have chi chong fan, lor mee, and iced coffee. Right, this is the Hokkien Mee. Wow, people are packing by the bulk. 俾我一碗好，一碗。
冇咁貴啊！
多少啊？
一陣間10點8過後。
So this is the stuff that I come all the way for, the super Hokkien Mee. This costs $7.50. And finally, the moment I have been waiting for, the super Hokkien Mee. As we all know, the key to a great prawn mee lies in the broth. And wow, the broth is heavenly. So now I wanted to order this Lor Bak. The super Hokkien Mee is really popular. I have to order some side dish in order to kill my 30 minutes of waiting time. First up, Lor Bak. The Lor Bak is freshly fried and crispy. Lor Bak pieces are smaller and more delicate than what I'm used to back home. The prawn crackers and the ngoh hiang and the popiah. And this is the sauces that goes with it. So it costs 780 ringgit. So first thing first, this is the iced coffee. Yeah, 220 ringgit. So it looks a little bit different from the iced coffee that we see back in Singapore, because there is a layer of frost here. Now, this iced coffee is a gem. If you are a fan of Nanyang style kopi, you will certainly love it. When I first see Toh Soon Cafe, it is really like the 1960s and 70s Singapore, with the choice of kopi, kaya toast, and other bread choices. How can I resist the sight of an old school kopitiam? It's a feast on the eye just to be able to witness how coffee and kopi are prepared in the 1960s and 70s. The kopi served here is incredibly smooth, and the charcoal grilled bread, oh, there's something special about that first bite. There is one spot I just cannot miss. That is Moting Pure Nonya and Kheng Pin. Just look at that. You can tell by the moistness of the leaves and the kueh itself that is going to be real good. And I was very right. Every bite is superb. Whether it is the sweet one or the savory varieties, each one is bursting with flavor. It's like a little piece of heaven every time I sink my teeth into it. First stop today, Kheng Pin Cafe. Kheng Pin Cafe is one of the most famous Lor Bak places in Penang. Let's see what this place has to offer. Lor Bak is a popular Penang snack made of marinated meat, usually pork, wrapped in beancurd skin and deep fried to crispy perfection. The prawn crackers have this subtle prawn flavor. It is like they are letting you discover the taste on your own without telling you. And the tofu, it is supple and full, adding a nice contrast to the crispiness. Overall, it is a pretty good experience, and for 6 ringgit, it is definitely worth trying. Char siu, or Chinese barbecue pork, might not be what Penang is famous for, but When I heard that Wai Kee serves out some of the best char siu in town, I have to check it out. Wai Kee in Georgetown is said to rival the best. But today, I am determined to taste it. In fact, I am their first customer for the day. Let's see if that lives up to the hype. Just look at that beautiful char and glaze. That sight really lives up to the expectation. This is Ali Nasi Lemak. I'm going to do some packing of nasi lemak here and we find another place to eat. This Michelin certified halal store only sell nasi lemak. According to my friend, this is the famous nasi lemak. Malaysia national dish of coconut milk rice wrapped in banana leaf, topped with sambal and one of the 6 toppings. Release telur. I picked anchovy with a hard-boiled egg. I packed a packet of the Michelin branded nasi lemak for just 2.5 ringgit. The price is so insane. Now that I'm in the comfort of the car, it feels so nice. This is coastal highway. Oh, there's a coastal highway. Later, my friend drives me around Penang trying to hunt down some local food that are not on my map. From the moment I step into his car, these are the public housing. So this is Penang Coastal Drive. Now, I have to trust a local when it comes to food recommendation. After all, this friend of mine is born and bred on Penang soil. I will certainly trust his recommendation more than what Google research tells me. My friend brought me to Batu Lanchang Market. Batu Lanchang Market food court certainly fall outside of my food research. Batu Lanchang is situated outside of Georgetown in the middle of God's nowhere. It can only be reached by car and it is a very local food place. I reckon no sane tourist would come all the way here. At that instance, it felt so good just to switch off my brain for a bit and enjoy being a local instead of being a tourist. We are now at one of Penang's best kept secret of local food. That is Batu Lanchang Market Food Court. This place is just a heaven for authentic, delicious and affordable eats. So we queue up for the popiah. 2 for 4.6 ringgit. What's that? The kueh...
Yeah, I'll get you one pack. It's quite nice. You can bring it to...
My friend comes back with 2 dishes, Penang popiah and pasembur. This popiah store here is always in queue. They are indeed famous among the locals and the popiah are made upon order. This is very unique, that they put the gravy on top of the popiah. The popiah is packed with the crunchy tulips and it's very nice and delicious. So let me just run through some of the food that we have got. And this is the popiah. Very unique popiah. Okay, they have got gravy here. Very different from what we have in Singapore. And this is pasembur.
Pasembur. P-A-S-E-M-B-U-R.
Okay, alright. What the hell is pasembur? I have problem trying to pronounce pasembur or getting it spelled correctly. The term pasembur is peculiar to northern peninsular Malaysia. In other parts of Malaysia, the term rojak mamak is commonly used instead of pasembur. When my friend mentioned Indian rojak, now I know what I am expecting. So pasembur is a must-try food here. Unless your destination is Penang Hill or the iconic Kek Lok Si temple, you might not find yourself in this part of Penang. The area we are exploring today is Ayer Itam, a name that literally translates to black water in Malay, inspired by the Milky River nearby. This part of Penang is hilly and densely populated. The roads here aren't the most convenient, especially if you are relying on public transport. If I were a tourist on my own, I might not have ventured this deep inland. Thanks to my amazing friend showing me around, I am getting so much more out of this trip.
You see the stores open the market? Yes.
Kek Lok Si.
This is the laksa.
Here?
Yeah. This one. junction.
This one. This one?
Behind the junction.
Oh, yeah, okay. I lost touch. Okay, this is Kek Lok Si. But we are not going in. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for showing me. This is a bonus track. But now I have explored Batu Lanchang and now Ayer Itam. And of course, there's always more food along the way. Okay, I'm heading towards this Apom Chooi. Penang is renowned for its rich culinary heritage. This is the but now we are venturing off the beaten path to discover a local gem that many tourists miss. My local friend is so eager to show me what Penang hidden food scene has to offer. We are now on a driving mission to hunt down one of Penang's beloved afternoon snack, Apom. My friend keep yakking, you just have to try Apom. It is a must-have snack when you are in Penang, says my friend. He took the trouble driving around Georgetown trying to hunt down Apom for me. It seems these days Apom sellers are sold all over on this mobile lorry. Each pan churns out about 9 golden brown pancakes at a time, often topped with slices of banana and cream corn. Just like many other local food, these pancakes are best enjoyed warm, fresh from the pan. They sell their pancakes at 4 ringgit for 5 pieces of the original flavor, making them an affordable and delicious treat. So right across the Apom, you can find this Pheow. Okay, so I am totally at my friend's mercy when it comes to bringing me around. His car now stopped in front of a building with a signage called Hinterland with a security guard at the fortified iron gate outside. From the outside, it looks like it is a Chinese pawn shop in the olden days. Again, I do not know what I'm in for. It turns out that Hinterland is a household name in Penang, known for its traditional pastry that has been delighting locals and tourists alike since 1948. Wow, business is so brisk. And there's even a bodyguard outside. A trip to Penang is not complete without a taste of chendol. Okay, so this is the last thing I'm going to try in Penang before I leave Penang. Chendol. So this is the most famous chendol store. In fact, they call themselves Penang Famous Chendol. That's the name of the store, which is situated right behind me. So this is how they make the chendol. Very efficient, very quick. Here comes the chendol being served. The rich brown sugar syrup blend with coconut milk, green chili floating on the ice. Now, the moment of truth. Is the Penang Road chendol as good as everybody says? Yes, the Penang Road chendol is indeed very good. The brown sugar is so solid. It blends perfectly into the coconut milk, creating a rich, satisfying sweetness. However, if I were to nitpick, I would say the ice isn't as refined as it could be. And the green jelly, well, it is a little bit tasteless.